Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Rock, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are a new subscriber or visiting for the first time, if you're a regular viewer, welcome back once again. Got a game of Team Deathmatch here on Derail, and Derail is one of my favorite maps, actually. I always seem to do decent on this particular map, no matter what the game type. Ended up going with my ninja class here. In Call of Duty 4, I really liked using dead silence, UAV jammer, and silenced weapons. This game, not much different. This guy was just oblivious because he was in scope, and then I get sniped with a thermal scope. But I don't understand why he saw me. I'm wearing Cold-Blooded as my second perk. First perk is Scavenger, and my third perk is Ninja. So with the silenced weapons, both primary and secondary, I should not show up on any radar, any heartbeat sensor. I should be invisible to thermal. But it's not always the case. For some reason, I've noticed some hiccups. Sometimes you'll show up on a heartbeat sensor even though you shouldn't. Same thing with this thermal scope. I should not be bright white, but I am showing up on a thermal scope for some reason. So I don't know if that's some kind of glitch or what. But when I use this particular loadout, I like to get around behind them, try to flank them. Basically have it so the other team has virtually no clue where I'm coming from. On a map this big, Marathon might have been another good first perk choice, but I'm really liking the Scavenger perk now. When you're trying to build up large kill streaks, you really need all the ammo you can get. So you're best off with the Scavenger. Just kind of moving really slow because I don't know exactly where they're at. I got a general idea, but so what do you guys think of all these maps when it comes to playing Team Deathmatch? Do you think they're suitable for that game mode, or is there too many camping spots? I know Modern Warfare 2, as I get taken out by the mini M16 there. I know Modern Warfare 2 is a totally different type of game, and you have to play it totally differently. Gone are the days of running and gunning, like I've said earlier in other videos. So camping has become as big a topic as ever. What are your feelings on camping? What do you think is camping? I'm going to tell you my definition of a camper. I may linger in an area for a while if it looks like it's going to be giving me lots of kills. Like right here, I'm kind of hiding out in these trees. I know I'm pretty much invisible in here with my Cold-Blooded and my silencer and everything. But because I'm lingering in these trees here, is this me camping? Or am I just farming this area for kills before I move on to the next? To me, the definition of a camper is a guy who picks one spot, stays in it, gets killed, goes back to that very same spot over and over again. Usually it'll be some type of a corner. He'll sit there in the corner, wait for somebody to run by him, and then shoot him in the back. See there? I appeared as white on that guy's thermal scope. Don't understand that. Anyway, tell me what you guys think about that. What your thoughts are on camping, or as I like to call it, strategically hiding. You know, I may, especially when I'm trying to get a nuke, I may not linger, you know, too long in one area, but I will try not to move out in the open as much as possible. And if I'm in a spot that guys are just running to me, there's really no sense in me going out, you know, to meet them. So, you know, one thing about YouTube, you get to watch all these videos of people playing games like this. A lot of really good players have channels on YouTube, and I'm sure many of you are probably subscribed to a lot of them, just as I am. And that's one thing I have been able to learn and take from watching them play, is you don't necessarily have to run out to meet them. You can let the enemy come to you, get in your, you know, field of fire. There's no sense in exposing yourself from cover needlessly. So right here I'm back in my little tree blind here where I can see the front of this building, and I pick up a few kills. I hear everybody moving around me, but you know, you can't always trust everything you see on that little map in the upper left hand corner. Another guy could be running cold-blooded, and he may not show up on that, yet you hear the footsteps. I am using my turtle beaches in this game, and you know, you hear every little crunch in the snow, so you want to be very aware of you know, what you got. Finally get my Harriers, so I duck under the old train car here to select a spot to call them in at. Hide under the bridge, and I'm gonna make my way down the frozen creek here while my Harrier does some work. Again, I'm going to try and head around to flank them if my Harrier doesn't do the job for me. But as you can see, it was a pretty good Harrier, and it got me my chopper gunner. If you can catch them out in the open, it's better if they have spawned on the other end of the map for the chopper gunner, because there's really not much cover out in that open area. This end right here, they're going to get in these buildings and hide, most of them. We get one guy tries to take me down, but the flares from the chopper do their job. Sometimes I wish you could control the pitch and sway of this chopper so you can kind of hold it still. Sometimes it'll swerve all around and just make things extra hard. Did not get the required kills for the nuke out of that chopper. I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, I do not get a nuke in this game. This is one of those really close call games. Keep it up, 141. As we're running out of time now. So at this point I'm really frantic. I'm thinking I've got to find someone to shoot. And I see this guy on the radar and pick him off. Then I get this guy, and I get shot, and that's the end of my streak. Care package on the way. That is going to do it for me. I end up going 34 kills 6 deaths. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, please be sure to rate it, whatever you feel it's worth. Subscribe, please, if you're not already. And we'll see you guys real soon for another video. Y'all take care.